Good morning, everyone. This is Richard Warrington from Mr. Guns Firearms right here in Cave Creek, Arizona, with my daily NFA update. So what I was doing was I was kind of helping everybody with keeping up with NFA changes. I hadn't released some in a while. I was sharing my experience with performing submissions for suppressors and interaction with certain websites / vendors that help you in that process. And the material just isn't there all the time. So basically what I wanted to do is I was going to start to share some other information with you regarding products, if you will, or why you would choose certain NFA items, right? I'm not going to do a lot of state the obvious stuff. I mean, if you talk about suppressors, you're talking about weight, materials, you're talking about decibel ratings, that sort of thing. Machine guns, that's a whole nother ball of wax. AOWs, that's a whole nother thing. Like, I don't hardly do any business with AOWs. Like, I know a couple of guys that we do AOWs and that's it. And I feel that like one of the most useful things in the NFA quiver, if you will, of items is short barrel shotguns. And short barrel shotguns got a lot of bad press because of incidents like Bonnie and Clyde. They took an A5 and they chopped the barrel off of it, and that made it shorter. And they chopped the stock off too, and it made it shorter and just more easily wieldable in an offensive or defensive sense. And you're talking about a 12 gauge shotgun, which, if anybody knows anything about 12 gauge shotguns, I don't care if it's birdshot, cotton balls, or double-aught buck, it's gonna mess you up, right? So I've always been a huge fan of short barrel shotguns. And the reason for that is that honestly, most short format firearms are favorites of mine because they're easy to use, they're easy to move around. And they like to use that as sort of a criminal, from a criminal perspective, they're using that as like, oh, more crimes are committed with these things. Hardly any crimes are committed with them, right? When was the last time you heard anything in the press about a short barrel shotgun being used for a crime or, in a crime spree? So anyhow, my favorite short barrel shotguns, personally owned, are Remington 1187s, which were typically found in police cars. The two I have, I know were in police cars just because of the wear that they had received. Remington 870s. Benelli's, there's Benelli M1, M2, M3, M4, and they were used for breachers. They were also used for SWAT. I have a couple of examples here that I'll show you guys real quick. But I wanted to share with you why a short barrel shotgun is an excellent choice for home defense. Everybody's talking about pistols. Oh, I need to get a pistol. Oh, I need to get a rifle, whatever. My first recommendation for most people, and I haven't ever heard this anywhere in social media, is a short barrel shotgun. Or just a regular shotgun. So if I take a regular length, 18.5, that's the shortest you can get without getting an NFA stamped shotgun, it's still a big gun. My wife is 5'2", she's 115 pounds, and this is a big gun for her. This is a big gun for most women. This is an 1187. This has been, totally dialed by my guy over at Constellation Complex, Tristan, speed feed ramp and charging handle and a red dot and all the rest of that stuff. Side saddle, whatever. This is a regular size shotgun that you can buy without an NFA stamp. Okay, this is a very effective shotgun. This sucker's 7+1. Again, if you put birdshot in this, it's gonna rip your face off. However, in the bedroom, next to the nightstand, is this small? No. Are the pistols small? Yes. Way more difficult to hit the target, right? If I put 12 gauge double-aught buck in this, it's 9 pellets. It's gonna mess up the furniture and the drywall and remove body parts. But if you've got somebody of smaller stature in your house and you want something that's easy to wield, this is a short-barreled shotgun. This is a 14-inch Benelli M1. This is a former SWAT gun. Why do SWAT guys carry that, Rich? Because they're smaller. I can stick this on the hinges of a door, wham, wham, the door's open. Even on the bolt, blam, kick the door in. Somebody comes in the bedroom. This is coming out from the nightstand. There's already one in the chamber. All I gotta do is flick off the safety and I'm going to town. Everybody's like, oh, well, you know, you want that deterrent sense of somebody's in your house and they hear this. I don't want to give away my position. Number one, if I have this is a Remington 870, former police shotgun. If I have this has got one in the chamber. The only thing you're gonna hear is this. The safety's going off. I'm not gonna sit there and go, hey, get out of my house. I got a shotgun. I'm coming around the corner blasting. Blam, blam. Seriously, dude. Short barrel shotguns. I don't have any of my really tricky ones here. Constellation Complex, once again, took both of my 1187s. I don't want anybody to see those things. They are so like, oh my gosh, dude. Between the PVD and the DLC and the red dot on top, I'm buried in those things. They cost so much, but you don't have to do that. This was very cheap. This is a police trade-in. These are readily available. And just because it's loosey-goosey and it's older, this thing is fast, dude. You're running around the house. Stand and deliver. Short barrel shotguns. That's why I love them. Get yourself one. Shoot it. Be appalled at how nasty it is. And if anybody gets in your house, don't worry about that. All you want them to hear is the click of the safety going off. My name is Richard Warrington. This is bad_shooters on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Stick around for more NFA. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.